Hey YouTubers, Megan here with AMIClubwear, and I'm going to show you guys my newest hair obsession, and that is the feather hair extensions. And these are amazing. You can do anything with these that you can do with your real hair. You can wash them, you can blow dry them, you can curl them, you can straighten them. Yeah, anything, however you style your hair, you can style these. And another thing that's really awesome about these is that if you don't want to dye your hair and you want to like keep your hair healthy, you don't want to fry it, this is really good to add like those highlights. You can add low lights, you can add bright fun colors if you want, and it's like really good for your hair. And this is like really fun for kids who are really little too, and you can also put these on your dogs. I've seen them, it's really weird, but it's kind of cute. But yeah, I don't know like how many of our subscribers or YouTubers that watch our videos have like young kids, but this is really fun for them because if you don't want to dye their hair, you don't have to. You can just put these feathers in and they kind of got that cool like color thing going on. But another thing, you can buy these in different lengths. This is what they look like. Let's fix them up here. And I bought the longest ones that I could find because my hair is really long. But if you have shorter hair, you can find ones where they're shorter, or just get the long ones and cut them. And what you want to do is you want to cut them at the top of the feather, not at the bottom, because you'll have like this straight edge at the bottom. You don't want that. So make sure you cut it at the top when you're measuring. Like if you want it to be really short, then you want to cut up here. Okay. The cost for these feathers can be really, really expensive. You can go online and there's websites on there where you can find like salon locators where you could go and have like a stylist put them in your hair, and that can cost anywhere from $7 to $15 for one feather. And right now I have close to 15 feathers in my hair, so that could cost me, you know, $100 to put these in my hair. Or you can do what I did, and I went online and bought the materials myself and put them in myself, and that cost me $15. I paid $1, it was a little over $15, $1.15 per feather plus the beads that I'm going to show you guys, and I already had the crimper and everything. So it's really your call. It's pretty easy to put in, but it's a little tedious. So if you guys you're not like a DIY kind of person, then definitely like just go to a salon and get them. Most people just have a few feathers in their hair, so you're only gonna really buy 4 feathers, maybe 6 max, so you're not gonna be spending as much as me, but I'm pretty obsessed with feathers in general, so that's why I have a lot. And now I'm going to show you guys the materials you're going to need to put them in if you want to put them in yourself. So of course you're going to need your feathers, and this one's so fun. I got a couple of these that are really fluffy, and I have one in my hair, but I didn't want to go too crazy. And you're also going to need these crimping beads, and the ones you definitely want to get are the ones that are lined with silicone on the inside, because they're going to help so they don't slide out of your hair. And then you're also going to need a crimper. You can get a bead crimper especially for those crimp beads, and you can get those crimp beads at Sally's, by the way. But this is just a jewelry crimper that I had because I made a necklace for Halloween one year. But you can get this at Michael's or any craft store. And you're also going to need a piece of, like, you can do dental floss, or you can do fishing line, or if you have like those, I'm not sure what they're called, like, it's not a crochet hook, but kind of, it has like this little hook door opening thing, and you can use that to put it on. But for money wise, definitely like the dental floss or the fishing wire are gonna be like your best bet, and that's what I used to put mine in. So I'm gonna show you guys how to put those in. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how to put one of these suckers in. You're gonna pick out what feather you want to put in your hair. You can put anywhere from 1 to 6 feathers in one bead. I'm just going to show you how to put in one. And you're going to kind of decide where you want to put it by just kind of like holding it in your hair and kind of like looking at how it lays. And that's like how you're gonna decide where you want it. I'm gonna find a good spot here. I think there's about good. So I'm just gonna part my hair like kind of where I had it held up, and then you can clip your hair out of the way so you can see what you're doing. And you're just gonna grab a little section of hair, like a little circle of hair. Just about, it's like a little, just gonna grab a few hairs. If you feel like it's too thin, you can grab a few more hairs, but if it's really wide and thick, it's gonna be hard to get it up close to your root. So then the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your fishing wire and you're just gonna wrap that around your hair and make like this little loop around your hair. So it's gonna be like this. And you're gonna stick your crimping bead on both of those ends. You're gonna stick through the crimp bead. And then you're just gonna pull the bead up on the fishing wire until it pulls your hair through the bead. Like that. And then you're just gonna try to move this up towards your scalp. This is like where it becomes really tedious because you're trying to hold it at your scalp and you're gonna try to get these feathers in here at the same time. So I'm just gonna like hold it with your thumb or something, figure out what's easiest. And then you're gonna grab your feather and you're just going to, depending on what side you want to show, the feathers are different. Like on the back side, they're not as vibrant as the front. So make sure that when you're putting it in that the top of your feather is facing outward and not under, unless you're going for the look of the underside of the feather. So you're just gonna stick your feather into that crimp bead. And you need to try to hold all of this together, which is the most difficult part of this whole thing. Alright, I think it's in there. And now taking my crimper, you're just gonna put that over your bead and just simply clamp it down. So there it is. Our hair. You can let your hair down and kind of see, make sure you like the placement of it. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to take one of these out. Alright, so my crimper that I was using it didn't open wide enough to go around my bead, so I went and just got some pliers. You can use needle nose pliers. These are just the only pliers that I could find right now, so womp womp. Let's try to get this out now. So like I was saying, you want to go the opposite way that you crimped and just give it a little pinch, and it's going to open your crimp bead up. Just slides out just like that. Alright, so that's about it. I'm going to go shoot and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.